Magandang araw, MGK viewers, sa amin po mga kaibigan from Bataan, Bulacan, Pampanga, and Tarlac, and all over the world, sa amin pong viewers sa aming YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode of Mrs.Galang's Kitchen. Mrs. G, di ba exciting itong ating isi-share na recipe, no? For today, it's rellenong bangus. It was actually requested by a viewer. But this is not just another rellenong bangus recipe. Medyo special po to sa aming family. Mrs. G, can you share?
Kasi itong rellenong bangus na ito, paborito ng asawa ko. Dahil, siyempre, magaling magluto yung lola mo, tinuro niya sa akin. So ngayon, nung natutuhan ko ng niluto, wala na po siyang gustong kaining ibang rellenong bangus kung hindi ganitong klase. So, sabi ko nga, lumaki kayo na yan ang rellenong bangus na mesa, kaya ngayon, sabi ko, i-share na natin sa mga viewers.
Yes.
Para makita ninyo.
Actually po, wala pa po akong nakitang rellenong bangus na kagaya nito, no? So pagbalik po namin, ipapakita namin our family recipe ng rellenong bangus.
Magandang araw po mga kapitbahay. Today, I will show you how to prepare my mother-in-law's version of the rellenong bangus. This is the recipe, the rellenong bangus recipe that my husband grew up with, my children grew up with, and now I'm sharing it with you, our dear viewers. Sana po magustuhan nyo. To start with, this is the size of the bangus that we have. Mga 1 kilo po ito. Now, I had the fishmonger remove the gills. So, medyo may slit siya rito. But I did not ask her to remove the flesh of the bangus, which you can always have done in the market. Marami pong nagtitinda ng mga bangus. I think all of them, they know how to remove yung laman ng bangus from the skin. But sometimes, looking at the fish, sabi ko, kawawang bangus. Kasi ang natitira na lang po, ito na lang ang nakaduktong, nakaganyan na yung ulo ng bangus. So, sabi ko, for presentation, parang ayaw ko. This version, which I'm going to show you, is I simply cut a slit at the back, but not all the way down. Marami pong version ito. Pagka hindi ako nagmamadali, I cut a slit from the back of the fish down sa dorsal fin. Now, what I'm going to show you today is I will go beyond the dorsal fin para lang tayo mabilis. And then, for the buntot, medyo matigas pa po kasi pinapris ko, babaliin po natin ito so that I can pull it out. And then, I will also start removing the lateral fin, pelvic fin, the anal fin, lahat yan. Tatanggalin natin because we really do not need them. Hindi naman natin kakainin ito. So, we'll remove the dorsal fin. Tapos, I will trim the caudal fin. Ewan ko kung tama ang pag-pronounce ko. Kasi, this is too long. It will take a lot of space in your frying pan. And so, ayan, nag-manicure na ako. Pedicure ba ang tawag doon? O ginupitan ko na yung bangus natin. So, it still looks like a tail. Pero, mas maigsi. Tapos, alisin natin yung iba na maging istorbo lang sa atin. When you have it when you have the ask the fishmonger to remove the laman for you, ang gagawin po nila medyo pupuk-pukin nata ng konti. I'm not sure about that, pero sabi nila pinupukpok so that to loosen the flesh from the skin. But I always like to keep the belly intact. Kasi ito po yung masarap sa bangus yung taba. So what I'm going to do now is iiwanan ko sa skin ng bangus yung belly, yung fat. So that when you slice it, it will still look like a bangus. Okay? So I'll start by, I'll do it the faster way. Cutting a slit from the back, way beyond the dorsal fin. Now, behind this dorsal fin, inside, are rows and rows of fish bones that are sharp. So you really have to cut them with your scissors. Baka mamaya mahalo po sa meat ng bangus. Later on, we will do that. And do not be afraid. I was very scared to do this before, when the first time that I did this, because all along I thought the bangus skin will mapupunit. Kaya sabi ko, teka muna. Then I found out later na, pala, matibay. The bangus skin is, matibay siya, makunat. And then, medyo magagalit ako, ha? Oo. And I'll try to bend this. There. I can hear, nag-crack na siya. When I was just starting to learn how to cook, isa ito sa unang pinag-aralan ko because this is my husband's favorite. And to him, Rellenong bangus is simply this recipe. Wala na pong iba. Pasensya na kayo. Idol niya, nanay niya, magaling magluto. Now, going to the belly, I will cut using my spatula para maiwan po yung fat ng bangus, yung tiyan niya, yung stomach, yung belly niya, maiwan dun sa skin. And then, I'll go to the other side and do the same thing. Makita nyo sa palengke kung gaano kabilis magtanggal yung mga nagtitinda ng bangus. But I'm doing it how I want it. Hindi ayoko yung sa palengke, yung durug-durug na yung laman. Mamaya, you will see na mas madali siyang alisan ng tinik pagka hindi durug yung laman niya. Pagka naghihimay na tayo. Okay, after cutting, teka. Check muna natin kung talagang nakat, ha? Ayan, wala na. After cutting, there. Now, I'll pull out. This is the reason why gusto ko pong frozen. Dahil nga, pag hinila ko, hindi nadudurog sa kamay ko. And then, try to pull it out also. Oh, yun. There. So, this is now my bangus. And it is now so easy to remove the bones kasi buo siya. And then I will rub this with a little coarse salt. Let it stay there. Let the salt stay for a while. And then meanwhile, I'm going to remove the blood. There. I'll slice it. I'll slice the blood. Alisin natin yan. Alisin natin yung dugo na yun. And then maybe I need a small spoon. Okay, I have here about 4 cups, 2 cups of water with a little salt. I'll bring it to a boil, just enough to submerge so that nakakover ng water yung bangus. Meanwhile, I'm going to soak this or marinate this and a mixture of the 1 tablespoon of calamansi juice and the 2 to 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Calamansi juice will remove the fishy taste, and then the soy sauce will give it the color pag pinirito natin mamaya. So if you're going to put a lot of soy sauce, medyo maitim po. The bangus will be on the dark side. So I'm going to add maybe about 2, konti lang, 2 tablespoons. So that's enough. And then rub it. You can do this ahead of time. 2 to 3 days in the refrigerator won't harm your as long as the refrigerator is cold, tama ang temperature. I found 1 tinik here. I have to remove that. So this will give color to your bangus. And then while you are filling it with the filling later, makikita nyo kung meron pang tinik dito, pakialis lang. Like here, may nakita ako. There. Yan, wala na akong makita. So, we will cover this with cling wrap, put it in the refrigerator, and chill it for a while. I'm going to boil the flesh of the bangus for a few minutes only. You don't have to cook it well here because you're still going to saute the bangus, the filling, and then fry it pa. So, just enough to be able to remove the bones. So, bring this to a boil, and then after about 5 minutes, okay na yun. Just check pagka hindi na malinaw yung laman ng bangus, pag opaque na, babaliktarin nyo po. Tapos pag maputi na, milky white na yung laman ng bangus, then that's the time to turn the heat off and then let it stay for a while. Tapos, palamigin lang natin at alisin natin yung tinik na nun. Okay? So remember, do not overcook the bangus at this point kasi hindi maganda. Now, I'll cover it again and wait for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So, we're going to saute the filling. We're still cooling the bangus flesh. So you slowly stir fry the garlic till the flavor comes out. Do not brown the garlic, lalo na kung huwag niyo pong susunugin kasi mapait. Turn the flame to the lowest setting. And then after you smell the garlic, you can add the onions. Konti pang kulay. I need a little bit more of color. Okay, so, yun na, may konti ng kulay yung ating bawang. I will add the onions. We are using red onions here kasi normally po, it gives more flavor. Kaya lang, you have to saute it longer. Medyo malaki nga ang hiwa nito eh. Kung ako naghiwa nito, mas maliit. I will season the onions and garlic with a little salt and pepper. And I would like to add a little bit more of oil kasi baka po masunog. There. So just stir it every now and then just to make sure na hindi nasusunog yung sibuyas nyo. Meanwhile, I'll start with my bangus. Medyo mainit pa ito, pero I'll have to remove the tinik. I'm going to start removing the tinik. So, if the meat is whole, hindi nagkapira-piraso, it's so easy to remove the bones. My onions are starting to wilt. I'm going to add the tomatoes. And I will season again with a little salt and pepper. Okay, so kulang pa po sa gisa ng konti ito, ha? Because I want the juice of the tomatoes to dry. We don't need a lot of juice here. Lalabas lang yun pag pinirito natin yung bangus. So, medyo idadry natin yung kamatis natin. We wilt natin. Lalantay natin ang gusto. Okay. Now, I will add the raisins and then the pickles. You can add carrots if you want. That's what I see in other recipes. But this is, sabi ko sa inyo, this is my mother-in-law's version of the rellenong bangus. And it will be a mortal sin in my part kung iibahin ko kasi gusto ng asawa ko yung ganitong timpla. Okay, so dry pa natin ng konti. We're almost done. Okay, now I will add the bangus, flesh, at kung may makita po kayong tumitikwas na tinik dito, it's time to remove them na. Some of the tinik are, parang malambot lang. Mag-alaga po kayo ng maraming pusa pagka mahilig kayong kumain ng isda. I don't know how true that is, pero sinasabi ng mga matatanda nun. Okay. Huwag kang magtaka, naging dalawa yung bangus natin kasi hindi po magkakasya dito sa mga audience namin at sa bahay kung isa lang ang lulutuin ko. So, pin-repair ko na po itong dalawang ito. Meron pang isa mamaya, yung niluto ko na nakikita nyo. So, since we have 2 bangus, ang isang bangus needs about 2 to 3 pieces of whole eggs. I will be using 4 eggs dito. Kaya huwag kayo magtaka. Break the eggs. Medyo maliit yung itlog. Isa pa. Maliliit yung mga itlog I need another egg. Some cook uses flour. Pag sa bahay po, I prefer not to. Kasi yung harina, i-absorb niya yung sobrang liquid. Kaso nga, pinatuyo ko na yung kamatis natin. Those are 4. And then another one. If the eggs that you're using are extra large, you need only 2 pieces per bangus. Now, I have my wire whip here. Pwede rin ang pork. Kaya lang marami po kaming gamit sa kitchen. And I will add a little salt. Okay lang, pagka hindi I don't have hindi po salty ang panlasa namin, hindi maalat. So, medyo sa matabang na, ang pantimpla namin. You can always serve your bangus with toyo and calamansi. At home, wala na, hindi na namin kailangan. Okay, so now we're going to add. Chilled na po ito. We prepared this last night. I even wanted to fry, di bangus na, kaya lang sabi ko, iinit ko pa. Oh, by the way, pag ininit nyo yung bangus ninyo na relleno, kasi piprito po natin yan mamaya hindi ko i-bake. Ang ginagawa ko, I get a few pieces of banana leaves. Pagkatapos, ilalagay ko sa aking grill, and then, I'll put the bangus on top. Pag binaligtad ko ngayon, nandun siya sa dahon ng dahon ng saging, bumabaliktad kasi baka dumikit sa grill. And it will give your bangus a better aroma dahil doon sa dahon ng saging. Now, I'm going to try to fry this bangus later na may konting dahon ng saging na kasama sa tabi, yung mantika. Kasi masarap yung amoy. But I don't want to wrap my bangus with the banana leaves kasi po nag-i-steam, nagiging how do you call it? Parang lumalabsa, hindi lumulutong yung balat. Hindi kumapalutong. Okay, so this is the filling para sa dalawang bangus. If you want to add flour, go ahead. Just sprinkle it on top, pero medyo nyo. It's better to add the flour, the toasted. I-toast nyo muna. Add the toasted flour doon sa mga eggs na ibibit nyo. Para well scattered yung yung parang ang tawag dito para mabuo. If the bangus that you prepared galing sa palengke nyo pinatanggal, you will have to use a piping bag so that it would hindi messy pag nilagay nyo yung palaman. Ilalagay yung palaman na ganyan. Huwag niyo masyadong pupunuin. And tapos, squeeze through the neck. But this time, hindi naman natin, nakabiyak na ito. So, dito ko siya i-squeeze. Dito na sa loob. Pero, I tell you, this is very helpful. Kasi, tingnan nyo, As I squeeze, napupuno yung Do not fill it to the max kasi mahirapan kayo magpisel. Since the bangus do not have any more bones, wala na yung parang spinal niya, I will put this barbecue stick so that when you fry your bangus, it's so easy to buhat the bangus, to lift them from out of the oil. Yun po ang nito. So, I will push the barbecue stick through the mouth so that, and be sure na you will leave about an inch hanging out so that when you try to pull, hindi kayo mahirapan. After filling up the bangus, sa gusto niyo dami, pero masyadong marami, In fact, this one, parang medyo mataba siya ng konti. So maybe as I do the sewing, baka magbawas ako banda dito sa dulo. Okay, I'm just using an ordinary needle na pambahay, na pantahin ng damit, and even my thread, yun lang pong pantahin ng damit yung thread ko. Yung iba pag binake nila, ibabalot lang nila ng foil, but at first, I tried to cut down on the fat and started baking my bangus. And then later on, I realized, when the bangus gets cold, malansa. So, balik ako sa pagprito ng bangus na relleno. And I tell you, it doesn't absorb a lot of oil. Kasi after sewing this and filling it up and sewing it, I will dredge this with flour. Somehow, nagiging crust yung arinang yun pag piniprito ko. At nakikita ko. Tapos i-drain ko pa. Pag din-drain ko, hindi naman oil ang lumalabas. It's the juice of the tomatoes. Nung palaman. So sabi ko, and then when you put it in the refrigerator, wala akong nakikitang sebo. So I think, sabi ko nga, balik na lang ako sa pagprito. Okay, while heating up our oil, pinapainit po natin yung mantika. Nilagyan ko ng dahon ng saging, Kasi before, dahil nga may nagsabi sa akin na masarap daw yung rellenong bangus pag binalot ng dahon ng saging, pag pinirito. So I tried it, pero lumabsa po kasi yung balat. So ang gagawin ko na lang ngayon, hindi ipapatong ko na lang yung bangus sa dahon ng saging, and then later on, I will just pull out the banana leaves, just for the flavor. There you go. The golden color of the rellenong bangus. So, hindi siya naglagyan ng mga flour, hindi siya nababad sa head nung toyo ito, kaya ganyan. Kaya mas light ang kulay niya doon. Hindi masyado umabot yung toyo, yung marinade. I can smell the dahon ng saging. So, we're just frying the bangus, yung skin lang. The feeling is, luto na yan. So, we just look for the color. Pag golden na ang kulay, enough na. Okay. So, magdi-drip naman ngayon yung excess na oil. So, don't worry about the oil. I hope you like the demo. Mamaya po, i-slice namin, then papatikim namin sa mga nanonood dito.
Okay, so ito na po aming finished product ng giant rellenong bangus. Laki niya, Nga mo? See? But, gusto ko to kasi ibig sabihin, malaki din yung kanyang
Taba siya dyan.
So, ipapakita natin yung
Cut na ba ng gusto?
cut naman.
Medyo mahirap pong hiwain pag bagong luto. Kailangan talaga palamigin mo muna.
So, parang i-rest mo muna, no? Then, of course, yung mga sinulid, make sure wala na yung, ayan.
May dental floss ka pa pagkatapos, ayaw ko ba nun?
Okay.
So that's the tiyan.
It's different from, in a lot of ways, very different siya. Yung ibang rellenong nakikita ko, meat ang laman, ground
Ground pork.
Parang torta. This, yung sarili ng meat, aalisin mo, tapos iluluto mo, and you stuff it back inside the fish, which actually makes more sense kasi fish siya. See?
And the belly.
And the belly is there. Look at that, di ba? Ang sarap. This is my favorite part, and I'm sure it's yours too. Ayan. Paborito po namin ito sa mga niluluto ni Lola. Lola Sean is my father's mother. Very good cook. Very good cook.
Very, very good cook.
Ang sarap. Ba si Lola Sean can cook. By
Trust
smell.
na yan.
Sinusupervise niya yung kitchen, nakaupo siya sa harap ng TV. Pag naamoy niya yung pagkain, sasabihin niya kung kulang ba ng salt, or I'm not kidding, ganun po siya kagaling. Okay? And so I hope you try this recipe. I assure you, magugustuhan ninyo. I like to eat this with ginisang munggo, kasama ng rice. Hahalo mo doon sa rice, ganun, no? Ang sarap po. So,
actually, hindi na natin kailangan ng dyan eh. Dinecorate ko lang ng ng kalamansi.
Yes.
Because it's well seasoned.
I've never eaten this with any sausawan or sauce. Kasi po talagang yung lasa,
Yung lasa, yung tamis na konti ng
raisin
and pickles, and then the sourness of the pickles
Tomatoes.
also, and the tomatoes. Balance po yan dapat.
kompleto. Yes. So, try it po. So, if you have questions, comments, and suggestions, just leave us a message sa aming pong Facebook page, facebook.com/Mrs.Galang's Kitchen. And for our old episodes, you can watch them sa aming pong YouTube channel, Mrs. Galang's Kitchen. This has been another recipe which we hope you will try. Maraming salamat po.